Hey, Kimberly here, also known as the Gold Digger Girl. We are finally doing it. We're diving into Claude and I'm doing a series. If you didn't already catch it, I did do a preview introducing you to Claude and comparing it to ChatGPT. So you can make your own decision. Watching that video, you're gonna see the differences between the two, because I know the unknown it can feel like you have to come do this and you don't have to move over to Claude. There are some things it does that ChatGPT doesn't do, and it seems to be progressing faster than ChatGPT. So I would recommend learning Claude. And what I want to do today, because I've watched a gazillion videos, I just want to get you set up to get started with it. I feel when you start getting here, people are telling you to do code and all these things, you'll just bounce, it's just going to be too overwhelming. So of course, go to claude.com, and I think now it's claude.ai. So just type it in. And once you're in, I would recommend paying for the $17 if you do annual. If you want to pay monthly, it's $20. You can go ahead and just do this for free to start with, but it will limit you pretty quickly. So if you find yourself, you are actually going to use this, I would just go ahead and spend the money. You can always cancel it later. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come over here to customize. And the reason why you want to start with this is because you're going to connect your apps. This is one of the coolest things about Claude compared to ChatGPT is you can actually connect to Canva, you can connect to Gmail, you can connect to Google Drive, and so on and so forth. So what I did is I actually just went through and looked at what they had. So you can type in, for example, they don't have Trello yet. I can't remember if they had Asana. Let me look. And I just searched my favorite ones to see if they had, oh yes, they did. So it can actually go into your Asana, which I need to connect it still. And it can go in and add a task on your project list, which I'm literally going to set that up today after this because I need that in my life. You can go and just say to it, hey, go to Asana and add this to my task list. Hey, go into this project and do X, Y, Z. So it's a way for you to be able to get Claude to go into your tools for you and do work for you. They actually have a way for you to be on your mobile device and have it go on your computer and do work for you. I know that's freaking some of you out, but some of you are like, yes, please. So I will let you decide if that's something you want to do. So just type in whatever you're thinking that you use the most, or just browse and see what they have. So you just click it. It's going to have you log in. I'm sure you've logged in through Google Drive for different things. I would do that first because I feel like once you can see that you can actually have it do some of those things, it's going to make you realize like really how different and awesome this is. And then skills, if you get a skill from someone else, for example, it's just like a bot with ChatGPT, or also called GPTs. People can give you their skills. So it's almost like getting maybe their prompts or things like that, or designs, templates. Those are called skills. So you can go there to add those if you get them from somebody else. Okay, so I wanted to show that to you. This is very important, okay? Click down here. And what you're gonna do is click settings, and then you're gonna go to privacy. I want you to do this right away. And look, I put no cussing, no emojis. You can put instructions in here just like you would with ChatGPT. Go to privacy. This is very important. So location metadata, allow Claude to use course location metadata. Totally up to you if you want to turn that on. Help improve Claude, turn this off, because otherwise you are allowing it to use your chats, use your coding, to train its models, which means it's accessing all of your stuff. You do not want that, okay? You can export your data here. You can share chats, or if you have shared chats here, and then memory preferences. So that is extremely important to do that like right now, okay? The other thing is you're gonna see when you start using it that there are different kinds. So just like ChatGPT, I don't even know what version I'm on right now, but they're all the different versions that have come out with ChatGPT. Same thing with Claude. It's gonna default, while you're watching this video, this is what it's gonna default to. Sonnet 4.6, which is everything that you need in my opinion. If you watch this from a month from now, it's probably going to be something else as well, okay? So don't worry about that, but there are different ones. Opus is for those of you that are going to get more into coding, building websites. This one right here is Haiku, I think, is very fast. It's fast, but it's limited. So if you don't need something to be really analytical, you just need something really quick, that one would be good for you. And then finally, that you have the adaptive thinking, which is going to be for more complex tasks, just like you would see with something like ChatGPT when you set that up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in a separate video, because I just want you to get started, the other quick thing I'm gonna show you, and then I'm gonna show you this in some different tutorials. New chat, just like ChatGPT. However, this is the big difference. What I want you to actually do is always start off with a project And I want you to think of it this way. Chat GPT will look like it'll connect, it'll access all of your threads and be able to answer you in a new chat. It's great with that. Claude is not like that. Claude, if I start a new, so say I typed right here, creating content for Gold Digger Girl Co. Okay. I'm talking about content. And then I created a new chat and said, hey, I want to be able to write some copy for a website for Gold Digger Girl Co. It would act like it didn't know anything. Okay. It's probably going to get better as time goes on. What I recommend doing is starting a project. Inside the project, you can have different new chats. Okay. So you can do your project here. So you basically name your project, go inside of it, and then you're going to have all your chats. So that's what I would do. And you can see all of them here as well, just like ChatGPT. So that's it. There are so many awesome things that you can do. I want to next show you how to use Canva with with Claude. And I also want to show you how to use Google Calendar. I want to show you just some other things that you can do with it. It's just amazing. Okay. So let's go over and do that in the next video. But for now, what I want you to do is you're going to look below this video and you're actually going to see you can apply for a business audit. So if you're watching right now and you're just like, oh my gosh, Kimberly, this is a lot and I know that I need to learn how to do it, but I'm overwhelmed. I don't have a strategy. I feel like I'm all over the place. Somebody help me. You can apply for a call with me and I will actually do it complimentary. So just take a look below this video and you can apply for that. If this was helpful, subscribe, because when I drop the next video, I want to make sure you get notified. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.